Myself and a mate were snowboarding in Andorra a couple of years ago. We got back to the hostel after a night on the tear. I'd forgotten the pin to get in the front door. Nobody was answering, and we knocked on most windows. My friend had rakes of pints, so he wasn't much help, and honestly, I was afraid he'd die of hypothermia anyway. I found an axe and put it through a kitchen window, and we climbed in and went off to bed. Wake up to banging on the bedroom door. Owners were fairly pissed, obviously. I told my mate he'd done it, and he couldn't remember, so he coughed up the $300 for a new window. I was getting tight on cash and he was flush. And honestly, if I hadn't had to deal with the drunken bollocks, we'd have been back in time. Still feel a bit guilty. Should I have split the bill at least?
I think at this point,
what a dog.
If you offer to split, well, I don't know if you're coming clean.
The move is to like take him to dinner one night that costs the same amount when you're flush with cash and tell him.
Yeah.
And you'll have a nice laugh after you've had rakes of pints.
Rakes of pints. I don't know. I don't know the answer to this because I feel like no matter what, a lot of time would have to elapse. He could take that personally that you took advantage of him that way.
Yeah, for sure.
I think let it slide for now. Get him a really nice wedding present. Bake that $300 into the wedding present you're going to get him. It's a tricky one.
For me, I'd like to tell him in person so I can immediately get the reaction instead of have to sitting there waiting for his call.
Right.
Would you guys have done that as well?
No. The next morning, I would tell him, this is what happened last night. We had to break in. There was no choice. Let's split the cost.
I think that's a split situation most of the time.
I'm not going to blame him for us being home too late.
That's hilarious.
Also, $150 each. That's just the cost of a bachelor party. It is what it is.
Yeah.